Hola Colchoneros, welcome to Atleti Fanatics, and we are back with club football, and it's good to be back. And finally, we can see Atleti play now, and finally, we can either have a good weekend or a bad weekend, depends on the result. And then we have a important game coming in midweek as well against Arsenal, which I think this game should be a game where I think we should arrest some players because against obviously like no disrespect to Osasuna, but yeah, Osasuna has been a stubborn opponent against us with
Yes, they have.
like quite a few. They have been quite stubborn. It's like 1-0 wins at home and then away from home. It's very difficult to beat them. I remember last season where Riquelme scored the second goal and Osasuna literally deserved to win. We were just surviving. They were pressing hard and everything, and it's a very away game to play as well in Osasuna. But again, this is a home game. Even at home, they are very difficult to beat. The last time, the last time we won 1-0, it was a good assist from Longley, by the way, to Julian Alvarez, who scored the tap in for the ones, and we won 1-0, by the way. So which was again, it was a close contest. I mean, Julian Alvarez missed some chances as well, but I would say Osasuna is a very stubborn opponent, especially
Mhm.
against us. So now in this match, I think we will definitely rest some players because I do see like someone, for example, I don't see Julian Alvarez taking getting a rest in this game. But besides that, I think some players will definitely get rest. Keeping in mind the Arsenal game, and we're back from international football. I mean, it was a good another good international break for Atleti players. I would say four players got called up to Spanish national team, which is very rare actually. That is very rare. Four players getting a call up to Spanish national team. I think the last time where I saw Atleti players was like I think more than one. I think it was in the World Cup with like Diego Costa, Juan Fran, Koke. After that, I think it was just one name or two names
Wow, that's a
with
while back, huh?
Morata. Morata was almost there always, and then Koke was on and off, and Marcus Llorente came in the middle, and then again Marcus Llorente came off as well, and then Marcus Llorente again got a call up, but he played just a few minutes. He came on as a substitute. He didn't play the second match. Pablo Barrios came on as a substitute in both the matches. Baina started one match. Baina came off as a substitute in one match, and Robbie Roman played all the matches though,
Mhm.
all the two matches, and then obviously then Argentino de Madrid again, which was very again interesting. Nico Gonzalez played as a left back.
We should systematically come across.
Yeah, Nico Gonzalez played as a left back, so that's difficult angle they've given to Nico Gonzalez now, and even like in today's news of a possible lineup, Nico Gonzalez was shown to be as a left back. Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. Nico Gonzalez as a left back for Atletico de Madrid because Baena is back, Almada is back, and then Jimenez is back. So we have three players coming back, and then obviously that bizarre injury to Johnny Cardoso, where I don't know seriously like what's going on with Johnny Cardoso. The guy just came on for a few minutes and again has an injury. So I think we have to again. Johnny Cardoso is young. I hope it's not serious because we really want to see the best out of him in an athletic shirt. And he, some people are saying it's the curse of number five. Whatever is it? What do you think, Saint Cheeks?
No, no, it's Cardoso. I think we mentioned it like in the summer window. Almada and Baena don't have a very large injury record. I think they have very small uh, sample size, and I think both of them are older than him. No, I think Baena is younger, but Cardoso has this same niggling ankle injury since early this year, like somewhere between February or so for Real Betis. Um, I think they probably rushed him back, and as a result, it's kind of just been on and off with the same ankle injury with Betis, the U.S. national men's team, and then also now it's come as a repercussion during these games because I think you noticed in the first few games he didn't always play more than like 60 minutes. He would always come off because they were kind of watching to make sure that he would actually properly recover from it. And unfortunately, he didn't and it relapsed. But I think it's the same with Jimenez. Jimenez had a set injury time frame. He relapsed. Unfortunately, he didn't come back in time, but now he's here. So Johnny will come back. And on a note with the international players, what do you call it? It's almost funny because like Hanko for both international breaks has had like some goal contribution. Lunamon for
Again,
some
playing as a left back. Don't forget,
right.
playing as a left back.
I mean that's where he plays for Slovakia, so be it. Like he played there for Euros last year as well. But what do you call it?
Probably Romand had like two
Lunamon
assists.
also had 2 assists, and both of those assists were very good. Two
Yeah,
two exact same
identical.
assists, mind you.
Yeah, identical actually. Yeah,
Pedri to Lenormand. Lenormand puts up a really nice layoff into wait, who was it first? It was Pino, like a
it
pitch
was.
perfect assist. Pino
Yeah,
had to
it
do
was Pino.
nothing
Yeah,
except hit it onto the box. That's easy. Same thing for Marino. Give him time and space, free header. Like really good assists from set pieces, which is a good sign. By the way, he has his most ever goal contributions from set pieces thus far this season with 2 goals and 2 assists. He is less than 15 games in. Pretty good. That's a good
yeah, and
sign.
like, and that was the main thing he was getting the criticism for. Like he's not
Yes.
being good aerially, and then now, like, look at him. I'm telling you, I told you this like when we discussed
Yeah,
the Real Madrid
he,
game as well. Like
he
this can
always
be
was
different
that
for
guy.
him.
He was always that guy aerially for Sociedad and then also for us when he first joined. But then because of the Charmany injury, understandably, he was a little more apprehensive with head challenges. He still, for whatever reason, every time we watch him, will go down on the floor from a head challenge because he's be making these challenges I don't understand. Like you can't be making anyway, whatever. But um, you can see the confidence that he's gained after getting that goal on Charmany. Like
Madrid derby. Yeah.
he scored last season against Real Betis, but this is a clear sign of a recurrence, a resurgence of form. And so it's nice to see a lot of these in the international break in terms of seeing the players do kind of well.
He did
Um,
really well against Pora Iglesias as well throughout the match, I would say. But yeah, it's like I told you, right? Like, this would be a very good change for Robbie Romant, and
yes, yes,
hopefully it
yes.
has been so far. I hope he
Hopefully it
continues
maintains.
though. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Hopefully he continues though.
But
Because we have Arsenal coming up, which are
which is a very important game for that same reason.
exactly, exactly.
Uh, but I want to just briefly talk on the Nico Gonzalez. I thought it was interesting because Nico Gonzalez played left back in 2 of the games, but one half for the first game, which is against oh my gosh,
Venezuela. I forgot. Venezuela was the
Venezuela.
second, the first,
Yes.
the first or second game.
No, the first game was against Venezuela. I should have remembered that. But Venezuela is like right next to me. And then the second game was Puerto Rico. Um, Surprisingly, he was very good in both of those games. What he offers uh, for Argentina was really good off the ball runs, decent defending, good link up play, understanding of where to be and when to be. And because of that, now you have a new sort of a good problem, which is you can really put Nico Gonzalez wherever you need him to be for Atletico because we've already seen him at left back, which was against the we call it Celta. But it does mean with him and as being back,
Yeah, maybe,
very flexible.
maybe Longley really helped the cause of Nico Gonzalez. Maybe Scaloni was watching the match and he was like,
Possible
you know
blessing
what?
in disguise,
This
yes.
guy, Yeah, maybe Scaloni was watching. He was like, maybe you know what? Maybe this guy can play as a left back. We will try him.
Maybe. But I would say Argentina should probably they have other good left backs. It's not like they're starving for talent in that area. But he's still good enough to be having the
They're
World Cup.
starving for a right back though. Molina played the matches.
Montiel
I'm
had a
telling
really
you.
good game as well, though. Like really, really good game. He scored a really nice goal as well. But I digress. Um, Overall, I think we had the international players had a really good time. It was nice to see Barros and Llorente for Spain. But as we know, De La Fuente is a little bit bald, so he doesn't call up good players. There's still some players I thought Spain should have called up. He likes to call up. So, like Pedro Porro starting both of those games, could not explain to you.
It's
Not
okay. I'm fine with it. Lorente is
a,
safe. He saved his energy. I'm fine with it.
in that sense, yes. So let's talk about switches. I mean, I think we glossed over some of the players like Raspador and Solot, but the usual.
Raspadori, Sorlot, yeah, Sorlot got an assist, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, he did against Israel, and then Raspadori. He didn't get an assist, but he played well. That
He
if
played well, yeah. I mean, very important wins for Italy, to be honest, because Italy was on the verge of going out, and now like they're actually back. It's really good to see.
hmm
Hopefully, they can qualify. I think the next international break, I think it'll be the one that decides if
yeah,
Italy qualifies for the World Cup or not. And I hope, yeah, exactly. It's
I think
two
they're good
important
enough to make
games.
it through. To be honest with you,
I think
uh,
it will be the game against Norway, which would be
no.
important.
Oh, does that change the where they are in the playoffs?
Yeah, they're 3 points behind Norway, and they yet to play against Norway, I guess.
No, well, the what do you call it? Whatever. It's like I'm just happy for the overall players, but with the players coming back, now we have to talk about which is I don't know. Besides Alvarez, who was rested in the Puerto Rico game, I think we're going to see a very different 11 because we got some fair few of the players midweek with against Libya who played really well. That they showed a sign of, hey, we're looking at you because you're playing at a high level. So Pubil, Carlos Martin, Griezmann, Koke, all who stayed back played a very good game, and now you have to kind of watch out and see how do we adapt to this in Osasuna game. And then the follow up again is Lunamar had a small knock in the Spain game, so maybe we do back three with Hanko Jimenez Pubil, but that wasn't experimented with midweek. We haven't seen.
We'll get there. We'll get there with the
We'll
possible
get there.
lineups. But yeah, but let's just talk about Osasuna right now. So
Yeah.
Osasuna again. Ante Budimir has some beef with us for some reason. Ever since he had that clash with Savage, the season we win the La Liga title,
hmm
where he celebrated in front of Savage face, and then since then it has been he has some beef with us for sure. Even if you check out the match at Osasuna, he scored against us, and like the header from him was very good. He beat Oblak at near post. That's not easy,
hmm
and he beat Oblak at near post. And again, the two goals we conceded against Osasuna last match, one was from the corner, and one was a cross.
Two chances, two goals.
Two chances, two
Cost-
goals, and then yeah, Sorloth missed a chance as well. He missed a very pathetic chance. But anyway, past
these
is past.
two.
I'm talking about future now. Past is
Yeah, yeah,
past.
yeah.
Uh, anyway, and the last season, the home game against Osasuna, again, it was an assist from Longley, and we missed very good. I think Julian Alvarez missed two chances,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's
Yeah, no
it. I can
scoring.
remember that's it. Huh?
Actually, Alvarez scored, but he could have probably scored a hat trick on the day.
He could have, yes. So that's it. But like again, Osasuna is a stubborn opponent, and
We
I
have a
think
good
again,
record. We have a really good record against them. It's never fun to play against if that makes sense.
yes, because for some reason we either miss chances or like they get good chances because again, Budimir is a good presence up front, and aerially he's good as well. And like this season we've been struggling aerially. It will be a good test. It will be a good test. Like now, I don't think Robin Loman will play. He'll get a rest. I think
But
so.
Longley is banned from playing because
Longley,
right.
exactly. That's another good news. That's another good news.
So we might see
But
Bill, Jimenez, and go back line, which is if
which
they
is
can do
interesting.
that in
Which is
headers,
yeah,
we have a problem.
which is which is very interesting. And now, like I love to see our aerial defensive play with Pubil, Jimenez, and Hasko. That will be good. It's see, like I told you guys, Hasko. Oh, sorry, Pubil is a center back, and he will play as a center back. I think.
He's playing
Let's
some,
see.
like you see what Llorente is doing, which is somewhere in between right back and centre back, as we talked about Brand. Sorry.
Yes, yes, we did. Yes, but it's very interesting because I mean, Robin Lenormand is available. Yes, would he start? I really doubt it. And but anyway, let's just get to the possible lineups.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, hey, I mean, like goalkeeper, obviously, it's Oblak. Now, this is very interesting. So, I don't know, like, how to put it. Either you can put it 4-4-2, either you can put it 3-5-2, or you can put it 5-3-2. There are three ways you can put this formation because, again, it's the way we play. So, the easiest way I would put it would be 3-5-2 with David Hansko, either Pubil or Jimenez or Lorente as three centre backs, and then Juliano and Nico Gonzalez as wing backs, Baina, Koke, and Barrios in the middle, and then Julian and Griezmann up front. So this is today's 11 in training. Okay. And now this is like a 3-5-2 formation. Now I think it will be a 4-4-2 with Pubil or Jimenez as the centre back, Hasco left centre back, Lorente right back, Nico Gonzalez left back, mine and Giuliano left and right midfielder, and then Cook and Barrios in the centre, and then Julian and Griezmann up front. So I think 4-4-2 makes much more sense to me. But defensively, I think we will definitely see a back five of Nico Gonzalez, Giuliano, Lorente, either Pupil, Jimenez, or and Hansco. So the interesting part would be Baina would play in the middle, and Nico Gonzalez will play as a left wing back, almost as a left wing back. Now, that's a good lineup for me, to be honest, against Osasuna, and I love to see this defensive lineup as well. I love to see Pubil actually. I really want to see him compete against Budimir. If he passed this test, I think he'll be great, and it'll be a good warm up as well for the match against Arsenal because defending against Budimir won't be easy, and it'll be a good warm up because Arsenal, we all know like how for set pieces they are very. It's
Best in Europe
literally exactly
versus
best in
possibly
Europe. Exactly.
worst in Europe defensively.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It'll be a good warm up for the match against Arsenal. Let's see how they go up with it. So, any thoughts on the lineup, St. Keeks?
It's a good and bad thing that we're so flexible right now because it's good in the sense that we can rotate. It's bad in the sense that we don't have a guaranteed starting 11. Like Nico Gonzalez has a really strong start so far this season. Pubil being a possible replacement for Jimenez was not my thought when he was going to play centre back. I thought he would be in the Llorente role at the right, and maybe Llorente could possibly push further forward, being able to run up and down, maybe give Juliano a bit of a rest, or maybe even have Carlos Martin coming off the bench, something along those lines. So Jimenez, sorry, what do you call it? Simeone sees Pubil as a centre back.
Even I do.
Which is funny because he played a really good game at right back, literally last game. So it's you can see that he has clear signs to be good at both. My only concern is in this Osasuna game here, right? We're against Yes, it's Budimir, but there's also Victor Munoz, who just came from the academy, Real Madrid academy, right? He is very fast. Well, his link-up play is not very refined yet, and he isn't particularly scary overall. His speed and the ability to transition does make him very scary. That's something I think Osasuna never really had in spades before, as we saw before, right? Like when we lost that 2-0 and before one a little while back. Both of those were from usually set pieces or defensive errors. So if you're on your P's and Q's for those two things, usually you can just get rid of Osasuna and they don't have a threat for you. But with Victor Munoz, they have a real transition threat. Not as concerned. Pubil and Llorente are very fast. So whether either or who starts, not a big problem.
I love to see that as well. I love to see the pace of Marco Bill in a competitive match, and I really
True,
want to
true.
like put him in a test. I really want to see like how can he do it
I prefer
against.
to have him unchallenged all season. I but yeah, I get what you mean.
Because Marco Bill can be one of those guys for Atletico de Madrid that like you find diamonds in coal mines kind of stuff.
I very very much agree. I think he's a signing I wanted for a while now. Um, I thought he was. It was a shock to me that he played even a season in Segunda with Almeria. I thought he was a player who easily should have went up. Atalanta wanted him. They almost signed him, but then they said no because of some. They thought there was something wrong with his knee. There wasn't actually anything wrong with his knee. They were just being a little extra cautious because of their previous signing and these other things. But he's somebody who I thought would have already made the leap to Champions League last season. So to see him in the Segunda is one of those things where I was just like, okay, I didn't expect that. But certain players, you can find them in places you don't expect. And they go from where you think is an okay player to a great player like that in the right environment. Which is why I've never been so happy to get Pubil over Jesus Ariso. Jesus Ariso has been very mediocre for me, as I thought he would be. And then Pubil, who has been fast, which is he's flexible, he's very capable, he's strong, he's very tall, he's good in the air. He won all of his duels in the Inter Milan game, and he also was pivotal in getting us that win against Rayo as well. So I think maybe I'm a little too high on Pubil right now, but I think what his potential could be for Atletico, whatever I thought he could have been, I feel like he could be even a little bit higher now because of the environment that he's surrounded in terms of these other things. So I just want him to get a little more game time. But I do believe in Pubil's potential for our team. As you said, it could be a diamond in the rough. You don't know.
Exactly. No, I do see him as like that kind of a guy, like which can be, like you see something about this player, like you do see something about this because he's fast, he's strong, and I don't see him getting beaten so easily.
Very
Like
intelligent guy. Yeah.
exactly, well, like whenever I've seen him play, like I haven't seen him getting beaten so easily. So that's I really like about him as a defender, and especially the fact that like he's fast as well. Because at Atletico de Madrid, like we lack fast defenders, and now we have two, David Hansko and Marco Bill, which obviously which they don't play often. Oh,
I,
Marcus Llorente, our third centre back.
I
Okay,
was
yeah.
gonna say that as well, but
Uh,
there's one other thing. Ruggieri is actually quite fast. His acceleration is slow though, which is
talking about Ruggieri, we have now four potential left backs. Can you imagine?
very
Nico,
strange.
Gonza- Nico
Uh,
Gonzalez,
area.
David Hansko, Ruggieri, Javi Galan. And Ruggieri, I see Ruggieri at the bottom right now, which is very, very, very bizarre if I think
At least
about it.
in Simeone's eyes, I could see that at least right now. Even though I think he did a really good game as well,
Yeah, but
and we
still,
didn't
as
mention
a
it. But yeah.
as a fourth choice left back, I mean, wow, like you really have something to prove over there. Ruggieri really have something to prove.
I'd be
because we
I'd be shocked if Galan stays past January. To be honest with you, but it does. Even with Galan, you're going to be what third choice left back. That's not necessarily ideal. Hopefully, with Longley out, we keep Hanko at centre back and as where he's supposed to be.
yeah, I really hope we get a clean sheet for this match. I really hope.
That
And
too. I'd love that.
with long layout, like like I think if we perform defensively like very good, I hope it continues. And I
Hmm.
hope like Simeone gets a headache and he's like, fuck. What just happened? Like I have so many options at defense now.
Hmm.
Like, I just hope he see Marco Bill as Christian Romero or something. He just like, oh, for like I really need to play him over there. And actually, like now that I think about, like Marco Bill can be like our own Christian Romero kind of a guy
What are you
because
talking
yeah, no, I'm saying because I don't think we can get Christian Romero right now. But yeah, anyway, moving on from this, I really hope this lineup works out in a positive way. It's like let's just say like
we
it's
talk so
something.
much about the defense that we haven't even mentioned that Almada and Bayana being back does also cause
Almada and Bina being back, exactly, because then like who do you play on the left hand side? So it's a lot of things to like figure out for Simeone, and
yeah.
I hope he bring the best out of the team. Um, and anyway, guys, let us know in the comment section about the possible starting lineup for tomorrow. And what do you guys think of players coming back? And what do you guys think of Nico Gonzalez playing as a left back and maybe Mark Pupil starting as a center back in tomorrow's game? Moving on to the last section, or second last section actually. So there was news today that came of Robert Lewandowski joining Atletico de Madrid because he is not extending his contract at Barcelona. So there is an interest from Atletico de Madrid for Robert Lewandowski. For me, I would say to this rumor, like what the fuck? He'll be 38 next summer. There's no point you should go and buy a 38-old, as your starting center forward. There is no way you should go for that. I-
I
I'll, I'll just I'll just leave it there. He's 38. Like his contract, whatever you'll pay him, obviously would be very high. There is no way. And stop collecting this dead wood of Barcelona. Like seriously,
I am I'm not sure he's so far as to say Edward because in these 3 seasons that he's been at Barcelona, he's consistently scored somewhere between 30 to 40 goals for them in each season. So it's not like he's some random trash player. He scored against us last season, unfortunately, as well. Um, the only concern is,
you won't be able to press.
huh? No, no, no. He can press. It's that he's getting to the age where injuries do start to pile up. Even though I think he's very in shape for somebody who's 37 right now, he has had a little stop-start season for Barcelona, despite his incredible injury record. So, new injury, short injury, these other things, and he hasn't really been able to get off properly. I don't know how Polish fans feel about that thus far. He's still one of the main guys for Poland for good reason because he's been that good for that long. I would not be opposed to the idea of him, but the reality of it may not necessarily be as nice as I think the idea is. I'm not sure what as you said, I'm not sure what his salary is. Um, I'm not sure how he would be in terms of
Playing style as well, because again, like like it's not like will have possession for the entirety of the game. We will have matches where we will just defend. So
when you look at in Dortmund, Bayern, and Barcelona, they have for the most part been very high possession sides in the respective games, I should say. And he plays well because he can do all of the things. Like in an ideal sense, Lewandowski is in a complete upgrade of Solot. Great in the air.
that's actually true as well. But I mean, it's
That's the problem, right?
that's but he's 38 years old. I mean, like, come
There
on,
is
you
another
can't
problem.
be. Exactly. I mean, the guy is earning very good money at Barcelona.
I think it's like
He
what 9 million or something like that.
exactly. He won't take a pay cut.
You
I don't
can't
think
get that
so.
here.
He'll
We're already looking at Gallagher a type of way because of that salary. Yeah, so and
exactly.
obviously to
So
get a pay increase. So you know, but the
I
real follow
mean,
up is another set of news. There's talks of because of Bremer getting this extended injury in January, Juventus is apparently looking at Molina because they're going to use what do you call it, Kululu, who as a centre back rather than a right back, and they could potentially get Molina, who is desperate for game time at Juventus. Do I think it's a real
that's
thing?
more likely to happen. Yeah, I
I
really see that happening.
I see the Lewandowski thing more realistically as Molina because of the fact that it sounds almost too good to be true for us. Where it's like everything, it just we get rid of Molina magically, and they don't go back for a centre back, which they actually do need another one. And so it's just like
It's
I don't think it's possible, but if
it's
it happens,
Juventus.
it
I think Juventus had an eye on Molina for quite few seasons now.
happens. They wanted
Even
it before us in from Udine.
yes, yes. Even yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. And even when he came to Atleti, they were still eyeing him. So I kind of like see Molina again. Like Molina is not old; he's still young.
He's growing
So
old on me, to be honest, this season.
yeah, but like again, I think like I don't know. Like you get a chef, maybe he can prosper in an Italian league. It can be different for him. But I kind of see it happening because again, like he won't get those minutes over here for sure. And even though like he'll get those 10, 15 minutes maybe, other than that, I don't think like he'll get much more minutes. It really depends on Molina now and how serious he is about the World Cup coming up. And the thing is, like the thing is like Argentina doesn't have a good right back as well. That's why I think Molina is much more calm about it. I think if Argentina had like a really good
They
right
have
back
real
and like
competition.
he yeah, if he had some competition, then things could have been very different.
I
For
mean,
example,
look at
Gallagher has massive competition for that for that midfield role in the English team.
mhm.
So he do need those minutes. Gallagher is actually like like he need those minutes. But for Molina, like I think he's pretty calm about it.
Which I'm not sure how that paints. Like, there's a sort of a small list of players who, from the same thing that you just mentioned, who are kind of like half in, half out of the squad, right? Galan and Molina are technically surplus to means, even though they have had decent minutes so far this season. But realistically, long term, they know this is possibly their last season, probably their last season. Galan and Molina, which were supposed to be shipped this season. Um, Solot is somebody who, even though there's reassurances from the club, and he says, "Oh, I don't."
There is interest from Newcastle, but let's see what happens.
He is so, as you said, there's and then there's Gallagher, who I don't think it's as explicit as the other three I just mentioned, but the reality of a World Cup and the fact that Tuchel is a little bit weird when it comes to selections thus far, meaning he can't really guarantee, even if Gallagher had a really good season for us and he did a really good job in midfield, there's certain players who are going to get a call up. Like Henderson will get a call up. I don't know why, but he will get a call up for England, and as a result, that's one spot less for you. And they still have players like Wharton who are showing a really good sign for Crystal Palace and give a different option than Gallagher. Kobe Mino, who's also struggling for minutes, also wants that position. Bellingham just came back from an injury and he has a guaranteed position. Cole Palmer, it's not easy for Gallagher right now. And so we'll see what happens when January does come. Maybe the rumors intensify, but there's a short list of players who are on their way out, if that makes sense.
True, true, true. Let's see. I mean, January is pretty soon. It's just in 2 months. So a lot of
True.
things can happen in January. But anyway, guys, do let us know your opinions. And before we end the show, I forgot to put the banner actually. So I just put it right now. But anyway, favorite part of St. Keeks score prediction.
I think I'll try. I'll be a little modest, and I think I'll go with either 2 or 3 nil. I think 2 nil is probably fair. I want to get the
Oh
clean.
wow,
I think this is
St.
possible.
Keeks.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. 2-0. Okay, all right. So we had like 5 goals in last two home games, and he's going for 2-0. And okay, and my prediction for Celta Vigo game went horribly wrong because of the red card. But anyway, I think I'll go with 3-0 for this one.
Okay.
And yeah, I think we would get a clean sheet in this one. I hope, unless until like we do something stupid, which we've been doing for the past matches. So yeah, nothing stupid, hopefully. But anyway, guys, do let us know your opinions about the match, and do let us know what would your score prediction as well. Until then, like this video and subscribe to the channel and show us some love. And until then, we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, with a good smile, with some good positive things to talk about. Hopefully, and hopefully this defensive trio or the back two works for Atletico de Madrid. Until then, Opa Atleti guys. We'll see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.